Hi, I'm Nita.
And I'm Shanae.
And today we are talking about the coolest pocket knives we've ever seen. Yes, that's right, we're talking pocket knives today. Not just any old pocket knife, but the coolest, the most interesting, the neatest pocket knives we have ever seen.
Yes, we are obsessed with these right now and we couldn't wait to share with you guys how incredible and unique these knives are.
Yeah, now these aren't your, go out into the bush and kill a beast kind of knife. No, we're not talking those knives. We're talking
fashion accessories.
Yeah, fashion accessories. So these are for men and for women, but it's kind of like, girls picking their favourite handbag to go out to dinner with. This is like you pick your favourite pocket knife to have on you for the day. They're kind of bringing back the old, your grandfather and your father might have carried a pocket knife. Well, that was sort of their inspiration behind creating these knives in the first place.
Yeah.
But they've put a modern twist on it, and what they've produced, we think, is pretty darn good.
They are.
So it's two friends from France, who live in France, and they designed these pocket knives. Now, we apologise if they watch and we've got the names or the pronunciation a little bit wrong. We do not profess to be professionals in French pronunciation or accents, but we're pretty sure it's Luc and Stéphane that are the creators behind these amazing pocket knives. Now
they've been doing it for about since 1995, so about 24 years. So these guys have made a little bit of a dream team, like Anita and I. But Stéphane had a 20-year knowledge behind. They started making this brand basically.
Yeah.
So so he had that background knowledge, and then Luca.
His area of specialty were different. So Stéphane had the pocket knife experience.
Yeah, and then Luca had more of the design aspect of the thing. So together they made these incredible knives, and they're selling all around the world. So
so because of Stéphane, they're functional, and because of Luc, they are
fashionable.
That's right. So what are they? Let's get into it, shall we? So the brand is Deejo, and they make 3 different sizes, many different styles and designs, but this is mine. I decided I was going to buy this one before we made the video. So I thought I would show it to you, and we would open the packet and see how you take it out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then this is just a cute little stand of just one of the little knives that we have in our showroom here. And
so that's another one. So this one is a 27 grams. So they categorise these in weights. So this was a very important aspect when they were designing these pocket knives, is to make them really lightweight, because this is something that they thought you would have on you at all times. So basically, like, you get up in the morning, get dressed, do teeth, eat, all that normal stuff, and
you
go and you put your watch on and you get your pocket knife and you put it in your pocket and you're set for the day. So this is a everyday accessory, basically. That's how they designed them. But
not used as a weapon though. It's more of just like a little pocket knife.
It's like a multi-tool. I mean, you would know yourself. You've probably used pocket knives before. They come in so handy for,
they do.
Love letters. Love letters, cutting up food, cake.
Parcels, fruit.
Stirring coffee.
So just little
so many
things.
uses, So it's a handy tool to have on you at any one time. And when they talk about having, picking your pocket knife for the day, depending on what you're doing or what you're wearing in our case, they make these beautiful cases here. And these cases have 2 drawers. And I can't do it properly because we're trying to hold it both together and it's not working. But they hold the knives. Oh, there you go. So if we get this one here, it sits beautifully in there. So you can have a range and pick the one you want for that particular day or that particular evening or event. And I should just really not do that. I mean, Shanae can do that because she's much better at it than I am.
There we go.
So this is a beautiful display case for the pocket knives. So when they say pick your own, that's
literally
what you pick it from.
Like a little jewellery case, you can say.
Yeah, that's right. So everything with this brand is beautiful and beautifully made. And that's one of the things we love about it. It's really important when we promote products and we have products in our showroom that they are made beautifully and they're functional and they work for what they're designed to do. So as I say before, this is not a survival tool as a hunting knife in any way, shape or form, but really handy for those things that just come up and might be handy to have a knife for.
Just something unique and beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. So when we go back to this one here, this is what the packaging looks like if you were to buy one. And it has this hard plastic case on the top of the box. So you just peel that off like so. And then it comes in this cardboard and plastic sort of holder here, which actually is slightly challenging, I have to admit, to get them out of, because we've tried to get them out really carefully so we didn't damage the box for ones we put on display, and it was like, whew, challenging. Now all of the pocket knives come with a clip, and this clip is really, really handy. So if we go back to the one that Shanae had earlier, that's the larger size. That's the case.
So it has a clip on the back of
yeah.
So this is for to hold, put on, slide through your pocket, put money notes, just anything. Just a little convenient little clip to have on the blade.
Yeah, so super handy. So you could imagine, you know, that's in your pocket. You just slide a couple of notes if you're going out for the evening and you don't want to take a wallet or anything. Really handy little money clip. Or like
new wallet.
or like Shanae said, to hold in your pocket so it's not going to fall around or get in the way. It stays put. So really, really handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that belt clip is attached to the back of the packaging, as you can see there. So the way I find it easiest is to sort of bend the packaging like so, because the blade is displayed open and you don't want to cut yourself. So by bending it down, you can then slide it up.
Because they are very sharp.
Yeah, and so you can see why now it's really hard to resell this. Okay, so it gets out like so, and then you close the blade up and you are good to go.
Yeah.
So that is what it looks like when you take it out of the plastic, and then in the box you get like some information, but then at the back of the information, don't go throwing it away, you get a little pouch that you can actually hold it in and store it in. So for somebody like myself who probably will keep this in my handbag, that's a really handy little pouch that I can just slip it in. Now there are other pouches available if you did want like a proper leather sheath that you can get for these pocket knives.
Quite unique. It comes in different colours as well.
Yeah, black and tan, and there's ones that you will slide through your belt if you want, or those ones there which you can just again pop in your pocket or your handbag. Yeah. So they just slide in.
Just like so.
Yeah, so this is the belt one. So you've got the belt loop at the back, and then it's a magnetised little, what do we call this? Pouch lid thing. Flap. Sure, there's a technical name for it.
You and your technical names.
Totally technical. I found out that word I used last week was real, so that was good. Alright, so that is what it looks like, and then what else you have in the box here is stickers and another sticker, which I actually don't know what the sticker is for. One day I might find that out and let you know, but there's another sticker in here that's clear and I have no idea why. So anyway, that's what's in the box. Maybe it's to cover the blade, I'm not sure. So other technical things you may want to know about the Deejo pocket knives is, well actually we're going to go through our frequently asked questions because that will probably make it easier and that will trigger our brain to remember other things that people have asked us. So Shanae, take it away.
Okay, so we have a list of frequently asked questions. The first question is what kind of steel are they using?
Yes, for the blades.
For the blades, sorry. Yes, correct. And it says here that we are using a food compliant stainless steel known as French Z40C13 or 440.
I like how she looks at me for that, like I have any idea what that means. For confirmation. As long as she read it right, I believe her.
Yeah, so they say that all the blades have a fixture of 52 or 54 HRC, so that's the hardness of Rockwell C scale. And it is very sharp and sharp enough to guarantee a long-lasting cut for everyday use to cut food, paper, and small ropes. So fish and chip trim. But yeah, it's not too hard to resharpen it either. Yeah. So that's another key point that we get a few questions if we can sharpen the blades.
Yeah. And the other thing is, Shanae mentioned stainless steel. So a lot of people don't quite understand that stainless steel can still rust. In Australia, particularly the area we live in, we're a coastal. So stainless is used often in people's homes because of the salt in the air from the water. And yeah, lots of other reasons. We have a lot of corrosion problems in the area we live in Australia. But stainless steel can still rust, so that's really important to remember. it won't rust anywhere near as fast as a lot of other metals, but it is still possible to get rust on stainless steel. So make sure with the knife that you keep it dry. So if you have it wet, that's when you could potentially get rust on it. So yeah, keep it, look after it like any good tool. Keep it dry, keep it clean, and you won't have any problems. But yeah, exactly. Just something to remember.
Because that's what it also says. Yeah, not dried properly, but also humidity, especially if you're living in those hotter climates. Yes. But it is also your responsibility to make sure that they are well looked after and that there is no water left
and
on
Sinead
it.
also mentioned before cutting ropes. So some of the knives have a special serration on them, which is what you need for cutting ropes really efficiently and quickly. So that's something to look out for. If you are wanting a pocket knife that will also really easily cut ropes, make sure you pick one of the Deejo that have the serration on the back of it as well.
Yeah. Also the weight side of things as well, that you will notice on some of the packets. So this pink one here that you need is carefully picked herself. Yes. Is 27 grams, but this one that I have is 37 grams. So that is technically the maximum weight it will weigh, basically. Yeah, so you might buy this and go home and go, I'm going to test them and weigh it, and put it on the scales and go, oh, this is not, what did you say it was, 37. This isn't 37 grams, it's 36 grams or 35.5 grams. What's going on here? Yeah. So basically it is, each knife is carefully handmade themselves.
That's right.
So they will make sure that it is at its highest peak of quality when using these knives. So you notice that they probably will go down in size depending on how they've made that blade. Maybe they need to shave a little bit off the blade, so then you will lose a gram.
Yeah, there's lots of factors.
So it's kind of like they're imperfectly perfect, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a little.
Yeah, so that's like their benchmark. Nothing goes above that weight, but it might go under it, which is a bonus, really. Yeah. The lighter it is, the better it is, really, because of what it's designed for. The other thing is the handles. They either have carbon fibre or they have timber, or they have metal handles. So again, depending on the material they use, that might affect the weight and also the density of the timber. So if it's a timber handle, that particular juniper wood that they've used might be a little bit more dense than the other juniper wood they used a month ago. So that will affect the weight of it. And speaking of which, they do have beautiful timbers that they use when they put timber on the handle. Yeah. There's juniper wood and...
There was olive tree, the olive tree wood as well. So they're the couple of options they use to make the beautiful wood ones, which are...
Yeah. And then the stainless that Sinead was talking about earlier, again, they get that from where the stainless is the best quality, I guess, at the time, and pricing, obviously, and availability. So it's normally from Germany or France. No, Germany, is it Germany, Japan, and China sometimes?
And France.
And France, yeah. So that's where they get the stainless that they use in the blades too.
Also, when it comes to knives as well, so which length for which weight, the 27 grams, roughly about, I should say, was about 9 centimeters long. And like Anita was saying, it's the handle that they are measuring. And the same goes with the 37 gram ones. These are 11 centimeters, and that's the handle length on that one as well. Yeah. So
one of the really unique things that I loved about these knives, other than you can just see when you look at them how beautifully they are made and how light they are, is that they're all individually designed, so you can really pick something that matches you and your personality.
Yeah, they liken it to like a tattoo. When people tattoo their skin, some of them will have the tattooed blades that represents who you are, basically, and how you...
Or something about love. Yeah. Something that just appeals to you.
That's why they have a collection. No.
they have that for people like Sinead and I, which are just like, I can't choose.
Because I know I have different moods.
So my mood was this way today.
My mood was this one. No. Dark and boring.
Yeah, don't come in and talk to Sinead today.
Very fierce. I'm only joking. I just thought it was very neat at the time.
So I want to talk about this one here and just show you the design. So we'll do a close-up on what the actual tattoo design on this one is. So this is like the cutesy girly love sort of one, and then we're going to do a close-up on some of the others so you can see all the different designs. So you can see now they are so beautiful and so cool, and now you will appreciate why it is so hard to pick. So hard to choose.
And then we've got 2 walls of it and I'm kind of standing there like, what do I choose next?
Yeah. So they are very beautiful.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, how do you actually put them away? So you've opened it up, that's pretty self-explanatory, but how do you close it?
Well, you'll notice here on the handle, we'll do another close-up, it says push. So how you do it, it's going to be really, really awkward, but you push it in and you'll hear kind of like a click. So we'll push it in, hear it click, and then it will slide it down.
So I had like a face thing because I'm like, do I make Sinead do that again? But I won't. When she says really, really awkward, not quite sure what she meant by that. It's not awkward.
Oh, I meant like this was this way.
Oh, the way she was hiding it. She was being awkward. Okay.
I was awkward.
It's really easy to close.
Sorry, I should explain myself a little bit.
It's not awkward at all.
But it's this way, it's quite fine.
She's being left-handed. I get it. We could just swap sides. Here you go. Look at that. Turn it around. Here you go. Swap. Here you go. You can have this one.
Yeah, it's the same. You just push, let it click, and then, ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
Very easy. I just realised our little switcheroo really did nothing at all. It didn't help
Let's
at
go
all.
back.
Alright, so let's
yeah.
close it. That's what they look like. Do you want to see how it works?
Yeah.
So like I said, no animals to slaughter today.
Yeah, so it says, so it basically says they are ultra light and they're designed for everyday use, cutting meat, peeling fruit, which Anita will demonstrate, opening letters, parcels, and they're not intended to chop wood or hunt bears. Literally word for word.
Okay, so yeah, well, we will get a knife that is purposefully designed and wonderful should you want to do any of those things, but not today. Okay, so since this is brand new out of the packet, and I might actually want to eat this fruit later that Sinead so kindly just handed me, I'm just going to give this a little wipe with a cloth that I prepared earlier.
Sharing is caring.
Okay, so we'll go apple first, I think. And I've got a box in the way, that's not going to help you see anything.
So I am going to...
Actually, I might let Sinead do the apple and I'll do the nectarine because that's... I'll cut it in a different way so you can see. So here we go. Apple, Sinead.
Woohoo! So that cut, it just feels like an effortless. So because the blade is so sharp, it just kind of slices. So you don't need too much pressure. A little bit like using a silky saw. Don't need too much pressure.
Except this one cuts in both directions. Push apple.
Yes, because it doesn't have the teeth on it. It's just a long blade. So I've just cut Anita's morning tea for her.
So kind. And then we've got a nectarine. So with this one here, same deal. You can see, like a nectarine's skin's quite thick. So, you know, with a normal like butter knife or something, it mushes it up. So this just goes through beautifully. And you can see just effortless, slides on through. Sorry we didn't have like carrot or something to cut. I didn't really think that through this morning. I don't always have carrot for morning tea. So you got nectarine and apple today, but at least you can see how sharp and how beautiful they cut. And we're going to grab the camera and do like a close-up so you can see like right on.
And then Anita's lunch is all good.
A nectarine.
And
okay, here we go. She's totally making sure this all lands on my nice clean cloth and not our filthy table. Get the easy cleaner out of my fruit.
Yeah.
I know, it doesn't taste good.
But yeah, you can see a bit closer up the knife itself.
But yeah, there we go. Okay, so we killed 2 birds with 1 stone there. Morning tea done and dusted. So, as we have shown you, they have some beautiful designs as far as the blades go. Now, if it's a black blade, like this one that Sinead had here, that means it's coated in titanium. And then if it has a tattoo on it, something like this incredible beer one, that means that they've actually, what do they call it? It's like a Dremel. They've, you know, ground. Engraved, that's the word.
What are you on about?
Super sound effects, you know what I'm talking about. Into the blade to create the design and the pattern that you're seeing. Now if it's the silver, then it's the stainless steel, and then they have man, my mind's gone blank, put the design on, the stainless steel ones. So that's where you get the black, that's the titanium coating, and then the silver is the stainless steel. What else do we need to let you know about them? They've got the options of handle we mentioned before, titanium and timber, and then you can also get them naked. And then they have a really cool design if you are very,
naked,
very clever.
what do you mean by naked? Well, basically, by naked.
Just throw that out there.
It's the same design, but it doesn't have the handle.
Yeah, it doesn't have the coating, so it doesn't have the timber or the, what did I say before? The carbon fibre handle.
It's just naked.
It's just naked steel. So, this case here, absolutely beautiful. This is for the clever people out there, which I'm not putting myself in that category because I passed art at school, but let's just say not with honours. This here is a set that allows you to create your own individual, very special pocket knife.
Best gift ever, if you ask me.
You've got the carbon fibre handle, you've got the timber handle options, you have the naked knife there without the handle. You have a practice board which allows you to do your design before you actually put it directly onto your blade, so you can have a bit of a practice run. You've got your little engraving tool, and then you've got a couple of different heads, and then in here I forget what is in here.
Just some care instructions,
Extra
some little
tools,
bit of extra bits.
Screwdrivers, all those sorts of bits and pieces you need to create your very own tattooed pocket knife. So that is really, really cool. If I did it, you might not think so because I really can't draw to save myself.
Put my autograph on it if you really want to.
I could do that. I could do my autograph. That would be actually that would be really cool. Now that you say that, yeah, food for thought. But yeah, this is very neat. So they also do these that allow you to create your very own. And what they also do is, oh, here's an amazing snake one someone was looking at earlier. It's just beautiful. Slightly distracted. Okay, they also do some amazing eating knives, like steak knives.
Eating knives?
Eating knives, steak. That's it. It's my turn to say the wrong things today. You take that. You talk while I find it.
So you have, the same as the engraving on the blade, but yeah, basically eating knives, cutlery. So they're great little steak knives, not snake knives. But yeah, it could easily cut steak. Very, very trendy to butter your sandwiches.
And funnily enough, like if you look at the handle close up, it seems kind of strange because you've got this timber just along the top ridge, and you would think that that would feel really awkward to hold, but it's actually super comfortable and allows you to sort of have the great surface area to balance your finger on for cutting. They're really, really nice to use.
Yeah.
They're available in a range of tattoo designs, or you can get like the clean skin ones, like the box that I've got here. But
clean ones look real,
they're beautiful,
real fancy. But the tattooed ones, you can literally get anything. You can have engraved of you eating a steak on it.
Yeah,
you really want to.
I'm not sure about that, but we'll go with it. So that is, I think, a wrap up of our descriptions of these amazing pocket knives and steak knives that Deejo have brought out. We love them, our customers love them, and we thought it would be wrong of us not to share them with you. So that is what we have done today.
Yeah, and also you might ask, is it legal to carry a pocket knife? Obviously, you'll have to check for each country. So
yeah. Now, Deejo originally made these for the hiking enthusiasts, but they've now become something that an everyday person can have and use. So we hope that you love them just as much as we do, and we thank you for watching today.
So next week we're talking about the SILKY Zubat pulse saw. So obviously you know about the Zubat hand saw, super popular around the world. But now we're talking about the Zubat pulse saw. You may have seen it, may have not. Find out next week.
See you there.
Bye.